Responsible AI. Technology is reshaping the industries with responsible AI, ensuring ethical content creation, distribution, and consumption practices. Ms. Deepa Naik will share some frameworks and case studies related to this topic.
Hello. Today's topic is both highly significant and deeply impactful for society. We'll be diving into the concept of responsible AI. Artificial intelligence, as you know, is a transformative and an incredibly powerful technology. If you're a Marvel fan, you might recall the iconic Spider Man quote: "With great power comes great responsibility." That perfectly captures what we are here to discuss today. How do we design AI systems that are not just effective, but also responsible? And how can we better understand the societal and ethical implications of the software we create? How do we build systems that we can trust? Let us explore these critical questions together. What is responsible AI? To start with, let's try and define responsible AI. Responsible AI is the development, the deployment, and the use of artificial intelligence systems in a manner that aligns with ethical principles, respects societal values, and ensures accountability and trust. So, while building responsible AI systems, organizations are focusing on how do they incorporate the ethical principles that have been defined. The policies that have been defined, they have to be incorporated into their processes and ways of working. The ethical practices in their processes need to be incorporated in order to build AI systems that benefit individuals and communities. Let us look at how IBM defines responsible AI. It says, a set of principles that define, guide the design, development, deployment, and the use of AI, building trust in AI solutions that have the potential to empower organizations and the stakeholders. Another interesting quote that is from the famous movie Jurassic Park, which we all know is a thrilling science fiction adventure to create a dinosaur theme park which spirals into chaos when the creature escape and endanger the lives of the visitors. The quote in this movie where Ian Malcolm, the scientist, says, "Your scientists were so preoccupied with whether or not they could that they didn't stop to think if they should." In responsible AI, we take this conversation forward to understand how do we put in the aspects of responsibility, accountability, safety, and so on in the realms of building artificial intelligence systems. I hope till now we have had a brief idea of what responsible AI stands for. Let us now explore on how responsible AI connects to two important topics: ethics and trust in AI. How does responsible AI relate to the topics of ethics and trust? Ethics is at the core of responsible AI. It involves adhering to moral principles such as fairness, transparency, accountability, and respect for human rights. For example, we can define fairness as ensuring AI does not discriminate against individuals or groups. Transparency is about making AI systems understandable and explainable. Accountability is assigning responsibilities for AI decisions and outcomes. Responsible AI is a practical framework to operationalize these ethical considerations in AI development. Next, let's talk about responsible AI and its connection to trust. What is trust? Trust is essential for the acceptance and the successful adoption of AI systems. Users and key stakeholders are more likely to engage with AI when they believe it operates reliably, fairly, and with respect for their rights. Responsible AI builds trust by ensuring reliability and safety in AI applications. It builds trust by demonstrating bias and fairness in their outcomes, and by providing explainability to making AI decisions understandable and justifiable. In essence, responsible AI bridges the gap between technical innovation and societal expectations by embedding ethical principles and fostering trust in AI systems. We will now explore further and look at the frameworks which will help us deploy responsible AI in organizations. Various companies have come up and proposed different ways of building responsible AI. The framework that we are exploring today is authored by Bina Amarnath at Deloitte AI Institute. Incidentally, I am also one of the contributors to this framework. This framework is built on 6 critical dimensions. The first dimension is fair and impartial. This principle focuses on creating technology that delivers equitable and unbiased outcomes by prioritizing inclusivity. For example, AI systems employed in recruitment processes can unintentionally perpetuate existing biases. If historical hiring data shows a higher prevalence of men in executive roles, the AI might inadvertently favor male candidates for similar positions in the future. This underscores the importance of addressing and mitigating bias in data sets, so as to ensure that AI decisions reflect fairness and impartiality. The second dimension that we can discuss is robust and reliable. The ability of an AI system to maintain its level of performance under any circumstances. The AI system needs to sustain consistent performances across various conditions. This involves ensuring accurate outputs, minimizing errors, and enabling swift recovery from disruptions. For example, let's consider a robotic arm in a factory controlled by AI that picks up widgets from a conveyor belt and places them into boxes. Humans intuitively understand how to adapt their actions to various circumstances. However, if the widget shape changes or the conveyor belt accelerates, the AI system's performance may degrade or even fail catastrophically. This highlights the need of robust design to handle the diverse and unpredictable scenarios very effectively. The third dimension is transparent and explainable. AI systems should make decisions that are understandable, auditable, and open to inspection. For example, say an AI tool generates a medical report with a positive result. It is crucial to understand how the system arrived at this conclusion. Similarly, if an AI system is used to predict customer preferences for a sales report and fails to produce the expected outcomes for a marketing campaign, it is essential to understand why did it make these predictions and where the processes might have gone wrong. This transparency is important, and it helps ensure trust in AI decisions and allows for necessary adjustments or improvements. The next dimension is safe and secure. Safeguarding systems against risk that could harm individuals or communities in physical, emotional, digital, or environmental ways. AI security is an evolving field. For example, the attacker might inject select data samples to contaminate the training data and cause the resulting model to work in a particular way. This is sometimes also called as data poisoning. For example, the image fed to a face recognition application is hampered, and the hacker puts in his picture and is able to enter into the system. The next dimension we talked about is privacy. Privacy. Ensuring data usage respects user privacy and adheres to stated purposes and durations with opt-in and out options. With the increasing use of data from sources like the internet, video transcripts, and CCTV footages, it is important to consider whether customers have the right to voice concerns over how the data is being used. Key aspects of privacy include consent, control, access, and privacy, all of which should be handled with utmost importance. Furthermore, laws like GDPR and DPDP, which are in India, set in 2023, are setting legal frameworks to protect personal data and ensure greater privacy controls for individuals. Next is accountable and responsible. Establishing clear policies to define who is responsible for decisions made and encouraging social responsibility, development, and deployment of AI systems. Establishing clear policies to define who is responsible for the decisions made or influenced by AI is essential. Not all tools present the same level of concern when it comes to accountability. So a multi-stakeholder approach involving legal, governance, risk, regulatory, compliance, and analytics team is needed to ensure appropriate oversight. Part of this accountability involves protecting data, providing clear descriptions of how it is used, and specifying how long it will be sorted. For example, if a robotic parking monitor creates an accident, who will be accountable for the same if multiple parties are involved in its data sources collected, the development, deployment, and the operations. We now next look at a case study. One of the popular case studies for responsible AI is the implementation at Indeed.com. In 2020, Indeed publicly stated its commitment to fairness in its use of algorithms. Indeed.com's Responsible AI initiative focuses on developing AI tools that are based on their ethical principles as follows. The first principle states, job seekers first. Indeed's mission is to help people get jobs. They aim to provide open access to opportunities for all job seekers. Second principle states fairness and equity. Without proper care, the biases and barriers that job seekers face can be reinforced or amplified at the scale that AI enables. Third principle, listen and learn. There is no single or settled definition of fairness or equity. Indeed uses data, both quantitative and qualitative, to rigorously evaluate products' fairness from initial design onwards and incorporate the live experience of job seekers. Fourth, hiring is human. Decisions about jobs and hiring are among the most important in people's lives, and Indeed wants to preserve the human element in those decisions while continuing to improve and simplify the experience of finding the right job or candidate. Fifth is innovate responsibly and safely. Embracing AI developments responsibly will require care, consideration, and clear-eyed assessment. It's important to make these systems accountable for the outcome, transparent and clear, and simple ways how they impact people, and when governed with robust security and safety. Indeed's cross-functional responsible AI team builds tools, systems, and processes that align with these principles. Team members contribute to the development of machine learning and artificial systems, from responsible design to ongoing monitoring of models. In conclusion, we can say organizations should adopt responsible AI principles and frameworks to empower teams to develop ethical and trustworthy AI systems that benefit individuals and societies as a whole.